Rooting for you, buddy. Cheers, Mang. I'm going to read your messages in a minute. What up, homies? Alright, let's see what this says here. I haven't even eaten today. I only had a protein bar. I'm fasting. Well, if you can still, I guess that's still fasting. It's only 11:30 though. Yo, Elijah. Eli in the house. I gotta put a sweater on. It was storming out last night. I was gonna run a live stream. Let you guys see the kinetic activity. Hey, buddy. How's it going? no sound on this game, so I wasn't. Ooh, jeez, that's loud. It's very hard to play this game without sound. It's nice on Hawaii this morning. Can you type something again? I want to read the messages, but it's going to be hard now. Because just type once for me if you could, Elijah, so I could try and read. Wish I could super chat you still. This is bro. If it's YouTube, it's YouTube. Yeah. And I didn't read I didn't see that to be like, oh, I'm coming up. No, my wife's sleeping. I was going to drift off, but maybe I'll do a sleep stream out here on the couch for you guys. I'm not tired, so I'm not going to say that I am, but hey, I've definitely fallen asleep with the controller or the phone in my hand before. I was up all night, but I don't require a lot of sleep. I eat pretty healthy. I eat very healthy most of the time. Actually, I should do a cooking video, eh? I got some oyster mushrooms. Excuse me. You know, I'm not going to bother with throne and stuff. I don't want people to feel like I did this or I want to continue to do YouTube to make other people pay for me. I've always said it. I actually wish that I could just get money from advertisers. That's my dream, is to get paid by advertisers. I don't want people in Hawaii, like a good person like you, to have to spend your hard-earned money on, like, to give me money. I don't like that. Maybe if I was in, like, I don't have any, like, how do I say this without coming across as, like, I'm not trying to e-bag it all, like, the money I do have is small, okay? So, like, it'd sure be nice to take my wife out for dinner on Friday, you know what I mean? But since I don't have YouTube is my job lately, and when they took away my monetization, I don't know, it's been 5 months now. My wife's been carrying me, so I've stepped up my game and I've done a lot of home renovations and I've done a lot less YouTube. So I made a fortune because of YouTube. Small money I lost. I made a fortune on my house, right? But I have to live here. I'm not selling my house, so it's a two-way street. Everything looks beautiful and it's coming along. It's not perfect, but it's for who I am and everything. It's quite remarkable to see all the different changes. It's several days, several months, several years. So yeah, like I'm very happy with this, with my life. I'm super happy with my wife, with my life, and I'm glad I had some pleasure meeting good minds like Elijah, like Eli. Mia is his name here. So if you're wondering who Elijah is, I'm talking about Eli. But there's a lot of people as well, but Eli's a good person, Not everybody is a good person, so I'm not saying I'm the judge of being good. Probably not. There's a lot of mistakes I've made. I'm actually getting kind of hungry. I put a toque on. I got my sweater on. I actually had the heat on this morning, but it's off right now. I have some more lighting to install. I have changed all my lighting to LED, and then now I'm changing it again, and I'm going to give these existing brand new LED lights. They're not like they're ceiling lights. They're they're ceiling flush mounted lights. They're quite nice. They're not the most beautiful light, but they're quite nice. I'm going to give those to friends and family this week. So I purchased 4 more lights. I'll show you them on an unboxing video this afternoon. I should probably grab my this thing. We can do a cooking video and I can still chat with you, let's see how much battery I have in this one. I'll read your message in a second, Eli. I'm trying to, let's see, how come the phone didn't go beep, beep, beep? Oh, that's disheartening. I feel like, what is it? Okay, there it goes. She's charging. Okay. Eli, what were you typing there? It's not popping back up on the screen now. 66% is still a fair amount of battery. I'm done laundry at the same time right now. Very good. I have to, well, when you said you were cleaning, my living room is clean. I just have, I'm putting together a TV unit and I've got to glue all the wooden dowels together. So that's the plan for this. It's going to take hours to build this stand and I'm not looking forward to it. Me and my wife are kind of like a mini vacation we're on right now. So we've been having a good time, not sweating. My wife works hard and I'm working hard. So I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm literally working hard. Not every minute of every day, but my body also isn't able to continuously keep up, right? So I'm regenerating my body right now and then I'm going back to working hard again. I do stuff that most young guys who are really ripped or big, they do. And they don't do it as well as I do, okay? I don't like to work out and get to the point where I'm like all ripped and I have huge biceps. There's a few things going on. It messes with your head too, eh? And ego is a big thing, so I don't want to have a big ego with my big biceps all the time. I'm a strong dude. I don't need to work out to show people my biceps. I'm still really strong if I don't pump some iron, you know? So I'm just going to do a bunch of work. Your wife may not explicitly say it, but I absolutely understand. Ah, that's nice. Thank you. Somebody gets me for a change. My wife gets me. You're, let me see it's hard to read the writing on this. Wait, I can fix the window I'm in then. Let's change it to this screen. Oh, this will be much better for the reading text messages. Why is the screen disappear so fast? I get I'm in the gaming mode, but I can't read the chats. They have to leave the screen up longer. Yeah, I think it is great work. Thanks, man. Really true. I'm doing my best on certain days, and I know I'm not doing my best on other days. So, trying to figure out how I can continue to, like, for instance, here I've made a list. I don't know the security. I have to read this slowly, and then I'll tell you that. Yeah, I can read this to you. So I need 25 patio blocks, and they're going to cost between $550 and $650. And then I think $75 more if I pay for it to be delivered, and it's going to take a day or two. Or today I can go pick them up with a Home Depot van and get them to help me load it. Home Depot people to help me load them into the van and then drive them back here today, so I'm not scratching and dinging up my own vehicle type thing. Plus 25 patio blocks. They each weigh 100 pounds or 110. So we're talking about over a ton. I don't know, actually. You know what? It's probably tomorrow then. I actually, to be honest with you, man, I kind of need a day of rest. And what I mean by a day of rest is I'm actually painting my house today. So that's happening today, believe it or not. So yeah, and I'm not lying about that. I can't, for security purposes, I can't show that, but I'm gonna show you me covered in paint, and I'm gonna be doing a ASMR mic'd up outdoor painting video today. You know what I mean? I've got fence to stain, fencing to stain. I've got a lot of stuff to do today. It's early though. It's 11:30. Um, and then tonight, we're building the fireplace and the kitchen island for the basement kitchen. Your dad is doing the same thing today? That's awesome. You have a very cool dad and powerful dad who wants to make ups. Leveling up is so important in this world. Yeah, I've got paint. Certain things I can't really read. I got paint, fence, soffits, and fascia board, uh, house, and then I'm trimming all the trees in the entire yard, getting those, and then I have to take them in the U-Haul, in the Home Depot van. I'm taking all the brush to the, well, there's like a place where we take our brush. It's called the 4R Depot. I take all my brush there, all my tree branches, sticks, all my bags of leaves, everything goes there. Um, and then my paint jugs, my empty paint containers. I'll have like 15 different paint containers by 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. I'm doing my best. I didn't take vitamins today, but I'm gonna do some squats here in a bit let's get those mushrooms out so we can talk about the mushrooms. I think mushrooms are healthy. Depends which ones you eat. But I do think mushrooms are healthy. I've got lettuce. And a little bit of cashew cheese left. Roasted red pepper dip, but I don't want to have that right now. What else can we have with the lettuce? We have cinnamon buns, vegan cinnamon buns. Oh, I've got almond drink. I've got unsweetened almond drink. Oh, you know what I do have that we have to have some of? I have pickled beets. I think I do. Look. Nope. Sliced pickled turnips. So we're going to have some pickled. Pickling stuff is super healthy for your gut, your micro gut flora, your gut biome. I forget what it's called right now. I did just wake up a couple hours ago. Oh, I did. I'm actually fairly smart, dude. I actually got a second package of sandwich meat for myself. I was all sad here. There's like, my wife has 2 packs of sandwich meat. Like, and I only have, I thought I had none. I'm like, how is that fair? I do all the shopping. Like, I do the grocery shopping. My wife can't. My wife picks up produce and stuff, but I'm in charge of 90% of the shopping just because I do all the cooking, if that makes sense. My wife cooks, like she'll make rice. She makes all the detox juices. And my wife can cook. She just, I don't know, like, I'm really good in the kitchen. I'm not tooting my own horn. It's just, these are facts. If you're like a master in the kitchen, why would you somebody else in your house cook? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, right? Like, it'd be a total goof move to be like, oh yeah, I'm the best cook, and then you just don't cook. You know what I mean? Like, all you do is complain about, oh, it's too dry, it's this or that. Screw that. Like, if I want to eat good, I gotta make it. And then there's nobody to blame but myself. You know, the only person that can screw up and the pressure's on is me. You know what I mean? Trust me, I let you guys know all the time when I do a cooking show. Go listen to me talk. I'm like, the pressure is on. The wife tells me it's burnt, it's this, it's that. There's a ton of pressure in the kitchen. A ton. And not to mention, I'm poor. Like, I'm definitely not rich. And I don't have extra oyster mushrooms in the fridge now oh, don't worry, let's throw these $7 mushrooms out. No, I just have 1 pack of oyster mushrooms. You know what I mean? So, let's say you don't have a frying pan. Are there other ways You could make these oyster mushrooms. Yes, you can make them in a saucepan, in a pot, in a stainless steel pot. So just rinse out the sink, wash this pot actually. I'm going to make them in the pot. Frying pans are downstairs, so I'm going to go downstairs. I should just quickly check on the wife. She's coughing. No, she's fine. She's not even sick. You okay there? Alright. So we got all that did. She's fine, by the way. We both had a bit of a little cough, a little cold. I actually had it a little bit worse than her, but I haven't had one for so long. I was like, how come I haven't been sick? And then like 4 days later, must be my body, you know, like my internal clock or something must have known that I was about to start PMSing or something, you know what I mean? Because it was weird. And I instantly thought to myself, oh, don't say that because you're going to get sick. And I freaking got sick, you know? I drank a bunch of cranberry juice. That was good. We're experiencing delays with our mail here. And then I just can't seem to get an e-bike from Amazon that's actually legit. Chinese sellers on Amazon. Oh my God, don't even get me started right now. Beware is all I can say. There are a lot of people on Amazon, third-party sellers, and they're not what they appear to be. So just be very careful on there. In fact, I would just not use it if I were you. If I were you. It's kind of like a DJI thing right now. It's not looking good for them. And if you try and call them, you only get call centers in Asia. And I think our information is being misused in Asia by, by Amazon representatives. Because when I called them yesterday, in order for them to access my Amazon account, they had to send me a link to my phone for me to authorize them entrance into my account. So what they've done, what Amazon did, was they put that security measure in place so that the call centers I was speaking to the Philippines, can't randomly access my account without being tracked and traced. And it's my personal information, so I have to authorize access to that information via email, a text message, because they send you a link, in your email or a text message. Those are the two I can verify that they offered me. So it was quite odd, very odd that I noticed these things. Plus, I was calling to lodge a complaint about a fraudulent third-party seller from China who was scamming me. Like, I got scammed on Amazon for an e-bike. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times. I'm going to show you all the canceled orders in my account. I'm going to take a screenshot. And now I got to go through A to Z claims to get my money back. I hadn't even get the bikes. So they're like holding my money, and it says an A to Z claim can take 30 days plus before it closes. I was like, this is insane. So yeah, I've been experiencing some problems that I don't talk about, and I did make a little portion of it live because of how shitty the representative was. He was a complete goof. So I told him, I said, "You're live on YouTube. Keep talking, big." He was a tiny little freak. And I told him, "You're greasy." I kept telling him, "You're greasy, live on YouTube." Because I can't stand people that are greasy. I could smell the corruption on this kid. He was an adult, but he's young and he hadn't learned right from wrong yet. I could tell by the way he talked. You remember how old I am, right? I'm a good man. I've made mistakes. I didn't say I made mistakes recently, but I made mistakes as a youth, as a teenager, 13, 14, 15. I made lots of mistakes. Now, the mistakes I made they weren't horrible mistakes. They weren't bad mistakes. They were mistakes all teenagers in your families have made, except I'm not bad ones. But I made all of them. I didn't just make a couple. I made all of them. But when asked if I did this, I told the truth. I was like, yeah, I'll admit it, and I feel bad. I did that, and it was wrong. I'm sorry. I never lied. I always admitted when I was in the wrong. Also, I never did anything that was like bad to children. I never hurt animals. I didn't do weird shit. I never hurt people's property that were good people. I never messed with good. Maybe once or twice I messed with good people. It was so innocent, but it was still something you shouldn't do. But it was nothing bad. And I was like 13. It was like once. I don't know what I did, but I'm saying I done stuff that wasn't good. Okay. And yeah, like I'm gonna start crying. I feel bad about it. Like it's not cool, right? But at the same time, I'd eat a bunch of people that did really bad stuff today. I'd eat them for breakfast. I'm real hungry right now. You know what I mean? If you're evil out there, feed me. You know what I mean? Feed me. So we're gonna have these mushrooms here. These are oyster mushrooms. We're doing a patio today and tomorrow, and the next day I'll finish that and be done all that. And it ain't no little patio. Again, I'm not trying to brag. These are the facts. I'm doing man's work here. This is not some little 3, 4, 6 patio block little patio. This is a monster pad. And it ain't. Let's just say I do this all the time, okay? But I don't do it all the time anymore. But I've done a bunch of these, a lot of this stuff in my life. Tons of walkways, all kinds of stuff. Oh. That's why I remember this one time I'm like, I should have specified how good I was at stuff, but I didn't, I guess. I did tell my wife though, but I guess she didn't remember that. Like, I told her what I used to do. Even sometimes, like, when we first started hanging out, I was like literally doing patios or sidewalks those days. Like, that I would get off work and I would just go see no, at the time she was just my girlfriend. 20 years ago. But it's like, what the hell? But I tried to do our old house. I wanted to do it, but I should have just done it. And then because our old walkway was horrible. It was so bad. And I didn't have any material, so I was dragging dirt from like my garden to put underneath my patio blocks. And they were like the big 120, 115 pound patio blocks back. Like the really big 24 by 30s. And they were the thick ones. They weren't, I don't know. I've seen different sizes. Yeah, and this guy was bigger than me, and he's like, "Do you want a hand?" I'm like, "You can't. Two people can't carry one of these." And first time in my life, we actually two people carried one of them. I was like, "Oh, well, this feels like I'm carrying a loaf of bread now. You know, two slices of bread in my hand. So, thanks." You know what I mean? But I was used to doing it by myself, and I still am. And I'm like 20 years older now. But I tried to do all this. I wanted to do it all, but I didn't get the go ahead from the owner of the property, eh? And I'm like, all I could think was, you got me in there painting your walls, doing all kinds of other stuff, but you don't want me to do what I'm really, really, really good at. You know what I mean? I was just like, I never understood it, you know? But I made a better garden in that place. I made a nice garden, like something. There was nothing there before. It was like a little 4-inch strip of dirt there, and then I turned it into a little flower bed and a decent flower bed. And then we started putting vegetables in there and flowers, and it was a mixed garden. You know what I mean? But I wish I would have done that. The path, the walkway, the sidewalk, because it would have looked so good. So we're gonna wash the oyster mushrooms, and then I'm gonna pat them dry. I don't have the bowl ready with the. Oh, I actually don't have any. I didn't even get the. I need 2 bowls. I need one for the egg. I don't use eggs. I don't have eggs in the house either. It's the almond drink wash, almond wash. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna make this live in a second. I'll talk with you guys on this one. And then this week we're getting the bathroom completely renovated. I'm taking out the old toilet, taking out the old sink, putting in a new sink, putting in a new toilet. I thought maybe my buddy would give me a hand, but he's building a garage and a deck and a bunch of stuff, so. He's gonna be busy. And that sucks, because I could sure use a hand with some electrical. I just really suck at electrical. And I see I got another outlet here I have to change out. So I'm like at 3 outlets. Shh, Tiggs. Why are you waking up? No way. What? So now we're gonna grab the oyster mushrooms, which are here. Yeah, I gotta do a patio. So anyway, the basement bathroom will have new flooring. And then I'll put the toilet back in with the new floor. I'll put the new vanity in with the cabinets and under sink. And the new sink, it looks really, really nice. We got such a good deal on it at Home Depot. Alright, let's see what we got here. I got these are oyster mushrooms. They're very nicely washed, rinsed. Got all the turds off them. I'm just gonna kind of drip dry them upside down here for 50 seconds or less, shaking profusely without mashing my mushroom. And that'll be good right about there. I was watching when Eli came into the chat there, I was watching a show. I'm not really into shows, so it was easy to turn off. Eat your food quiet now. We're going to talk about drink. We got the almond drink here. We're putting almond drink in this bowl. Not too much, but we want to make sure we soak them good. Is it a waste? I don't know. It definitely doesn't all get used up, that's for sure. Now I'm going to do the dry ingredients, which are over here. Also this one, put this here. Oh yes. We had, there's really not that much left, but we need to add some of this. And I don't think you put it in the bowl. Oh, I said I would show you guys this stuff, eh? I want people to eat better and cook better and be healthier. So we're getting the oil going. Let's turn the oil off for a second. I have lettuce here too. I have no idea what the heck I'm going to do with this. So, lettuce and the pickled turnips. I was reading to you. Oh yeah, I have a brand new bathroom mirror as well going in that basement bathroom. New lighting, new floor, new vent, a new fan, an exhaust fan, with a new grate. The walls are being painted. And boy, do they need it. Downstairs bathroom has been kind of, there's a couple spots I left, just patched it and left it and didn't even finish sanding one corner. Everywhere else is nothing like that, just this one spot in the downstairs bathroom. So I got to get in there and do the walls there. That'll take a minute. It's just, I have to lay down stuff and it's gonna get dusty, so I gotta make sure I only want to do it once, you know what I mean? So when it's all empty, I'm just gonna paint that whole bathroom we got some really expensive paint from Home Depot. We got the Marquee collection, a $600 pail of paint there. Picked up a couple weeks ago for the new house paint. We have a couple different paints, but that's the one I'm using in the bathroom, in the hallway, and in the there's 3 areas getting it. I can't even tell you right now. A couple living room walls, the upstairs bathroom, and the kitchen is getting painted. Using primer always. So I got a paint and I had a sealer and paint and I'll show you. What is it called? Sealer and primer in one. So just kind of adding in a little bit of extra because I sand down pretty good. So I'm gonna, not the whole wall, but you know, there's a couple spots I need sanding. I mean, I'm gonna sand down everything kind of lightly, but that's over and above what needs to happen. You put some primer on there, you're good to go. But I want to start fresh with like a brand new wall in there, eh? And my palm sander makes it so easy. Yeah, I just take my time with the palm sander and get it all nice and smooth. Yeah, it'll be dusty in there, but I'll wear a mask, put some goggles on. The dining room turned out really good, so just take my time. And the kitchen did as well, actually. So did the hallway. Man, did it ever turn out really good. The pantry area went really smooth, but I'm gonna repaint the pantry. I don't want it the color that it is right now. I picked up more paint for the kitchen, upstairs kitchen. But I wanted to tell you this. We're doing the yeah, I can't really say that. It's kind of security thing. So I have to cut the floor in the basement. We're putting in new flooring, kind of where the just outside the basement bathroom, all the way back to the kitty litter room, underneath where my Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition arcade game is, back there. All that's getting redone. And I mean, it's all that. It's about 30 square feet back there. But and then it's going into the bathroom. And we bought $500 plus worth of different transitions, team molding, and reducers for the house. The whole house basically has new flooring. And then any reducers or team moldings that were here, they're dated and they look like they're wooden. And so I'm putting in like all new metal T molding, like really beautiful luxury. They're called luxury floor uh, accents. There was a term used on this board at this floor show place that I was, but I took every idea on there, and we've done it. We have every piece, even the flooring people. Like I was talking to this flooring dude. He's like, I've never installed one of those. I'm like, my whole staircase is sick. Like it's all metal nosing, and I want metal moldings that are flush. I don't want bumps on my. I don't want any my feet to have any bumps when I walk through rooms. So the T molding, it's flush to the ground. It's for like a separation or a partition between floor transitions. It's like a transition in the floor, but it where the floors are the same height. You put a T molding. You shouldn't put a in like a big a round. I'll show you what I mean in the next couple days. I'm putting new gates on my fence, and then there's other stuff it's to do with security, so I can't say. But there's a lot of money going down. Like, and we have everything. Oh, a new barn door as well. I have this really nice glass, 7+ foot barn door. It sounds like it's rustic. This is modern. Like this is like Paris Hilton has this in her suite in London. You know what I mean? Oh, that was a duck fart. Now we have one here in Winnipeg. So I got to do that. And that one I can honestly say I'm going to enjoy doing. But I have to change out the molding on my above my door frame. It sticks out. It's a flared molding, which I just can't even believe I have to change out like every freaking. But I'm just gonna move that molding to the other side of the door, or into the kitchen. Actually, the frontage of the kitchen here is gonna get that piece of molding, and then the same strips up the other one. So I'm gonna match the moldings on these doors. And then I'm looking at this one going, what the heck, bro? We gotta do this one. And then I think we have to trim out the pony wall, right? Like seriously, the pony wall needs to be trimmed out. So we'll trim out the pony wall, and then I think I'm gonna put a piece of plexiglass with like a 2 inch gap in between, and we're gonna lay down LED lights in the pony wall just at the bottom level of it, and then we're gonna put a piece of plexiglass on top of that, just perfectly even, and then that's gonna be there'll be some sort of shelf there, I guess. If I don't know what would be put there. Really, I only have the nebulizer on that pony wall right now anyway, and there's the Buddha statue with the spikes on it. Well, yeah, there'll be like lights there anyway, so it'll just be a white light or whatever. And the plug is right there. The one thing I don't like is there will be a cord, so probably won't do a pony wall light unless I do a rechargeable battery pack. But even still, that's annoying. So probably won't do a pony wall light. Plus, it sounds like a little bit of work. I'd rather invest that work into something worthwhile. Oh, I was thinking of doing something in the kitchen. Like I have to basically go to my buddy's house with him and his wife and my wife, and we all can draw this space in the kitchen. Plus, you guys can at home as well, and post your pictures in the online, and I'll take a look at them on your channels if you post a picture of the kitchen that you'd like to see, like the design of it, right? Um, a stainless steel table there because there's an electrical outlet there. That'll be the smoothie station, the tea station, the waffle station, and the toaster station, right? That'll alleviate all appliances from the back of my countertops along my kitchen counters. The back wall, I would like to do you know how a piece of wood Doesn't have actually no. You know what I'd like is the board that I have in my garage actually to flip up and hook in to posts or whatever on the wall, and then you can have a tabletop there. That's actually a really good idea. And that can be where we have a little breakfast nook, right? That's straight lentils. I had lentils for 48 hours. Oh my god, are they good? I made the best lentil soup, I don't know, a couple days ago. Holy crap, I've lost 16 pounds though. Like, I am so skinny right now. I think I weigh 189. You know what I mean? So first thing you want to do is I did say I was going to show you guys this on stream, right? So let's get the stream going. I'll save this for after dinner mint. That'll be tasty. Like so. We'll do some pressing after too. But first, my cat's laying down with my wife, guaranteed. So we'll put this page back in the folder. There is other stuff that I want to do as well, but we can do those things once I finish these things. Painting inside the house. I didn't write the 4 lights down. I still have a light to put on the garage. And the bathroom lights are done. The basement bathroom, I swear I got that light already. I'll have to take a look. The basement. Yeah, and then we're doing the basement floor. The kitchen floor in the basement is going to get done, but that's going to be a couple weeks, if not a month away. Closer to December, I'll get the basement floor done. I actually have to move the washer and the dryer, and I have to take the sink. I have to take the sink out to do that, or I could just do up to the sink. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably take that whole sink out, and I think we might put in a new sink there, because that sink is pretty bad actually. Or I just need to build it out a bit. I might need to add a couple pieces of wood and some proper feet to that sink. Maybe I can put that sink on casters actually. What am I saying? It's in the sink. Oh, I get ahead of myself sometimes. I mean, I could put it on casters, just keep them locked, and then I just unhook the water and I can move the sink over. Man, that's actually a really good idea. I could put that sink on casters downstairs. I think I just want a new sink. I think I'll keep the sinks, but I need like the new. I don't need the guts. I need the skin of the sink. You know what I mean? Oh, it sounds so whack, but I do. That's what I need. So let's get the mushrooms over here. We've cleaned up a little bit here, so I mean, I don't even care if people are like, "Oh, there's a crumb over there." I'm like, yeah, go check your house, bud. Your house is messy. My house is kind of messy. It's very clean in some spots, though. If my wife has anything to do with it, the house is spotless. Like, the basement's clean, the floors just got washed, the stairs got mopped, steam cleaned the toilets, the sinks got steam cleaned. Like, I don't know too many people steam with a steam cleaner, right? But my wife is steam cleaning the floors. The kitty litter room gets steam cleaned. Like, we ain't playing. She steam cleaned the bathrooms. I get a little bit annoyed and perturbed. Like, she's gone for 4 hours. I'm like, what were you doing? She's like, I was cleaning the basement bathroom. I'm like, it's literally like 70 feet, you know? And she's like, I steam clean every inch of it.
I'm like, wow. She really is too. She's not. My wife doesn't lie. When my wife's cleaning, it is annoying. But I like when she gets into those modes, especially now. I didn't used to. Now I've embraced it. I'm like, wait, what? You're cleaning? Did you see this area? And she'll say, yeah, I'll do it after I'm done my section. I'll do yours. Ah, the best wife. But I do my own. I don't want her cleaning anything. She fucking mélanger, mixes up all my stuff and moves it around. Get out of here, I tell her. I'm like, get going right now. Whenever she puts her cleaning hat on, I start cleaning too at a furious pace so that she doesn't come around my area, you know? She's like, good. She's like, you better be clean when I come back or I'm gonna mess up your area. She's like, she's funny. A good lady. She's far too clean though. Like, I mean, if she was a little dirtier, I'd have to pick up the pace a bit, but my wife is so clean. But I have more baths than anybody she's ever met, she says. So I have the cleanest toes. I get a bunch of compliments from her. She says by far I'm the cleanest guy. She can't figure out how I still reek though. I'm like, honey, I don't wear deodorant. And did I mention I don't wear deodorant, honey? And I don't wear deodorant. Like, what do you think that's gonna do? Like, I don't stink right now. I've been up hours. I had a bath at like 4 a.m. last night. 5 a.m. I had a bath. My back was kind of a little pooched, but it feels great now. I stretched and did my thing. Ate a bunch of what's my name last night, so I'm feeling groovy. Look, we're gonna add in. Oh, I said I was gonna show you on a video, eh? Okay, I poured a little bit. We can get if we can allow that. Let me post up a video here on YouTube for you guys. I'll even show you my feet today on this video. Yo, what's up, DeQuavis? Yeah, no worries. Hardwood, I assume. Vinyl plank. The whole house is going vinyl plank. I have hardwoods in the living room, hallways, and the bathroom. Oh no, sorry. Living room. The bathroom is tile in both bathrooms. I like the tile upstairs, so we're keeping that one. But the tile downstairs, we're vinyl planking. The hallway and the living room are that nice hardwood, and then the hardwood in the bedroom is staying, and the rest of the house is vinyl. The whole house is except for the bathroom is tile. Those two hardwoods and a tile. The bathroom is tile. That blue speckled, I think it's called like travertine tile. Don't quote me on travertine, but I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. It's really nice tile. It's probably really expensive to buy now. But back then it wasn't that. It was expensive, but it wasn't what it costs now. Just want to wash this tripod. I constantly get stuff on the tripod and I wipe it off all the time, and just like the next day, some spaghetti sauce or anything from a squirt bottle. I do right up close squirts, so it squirts on the side of the tripod a little bit. I wipe the counters. I don't wipe my tripod on the side of it very often, so there you go. Fresh, brand new tripod washing. Oh my god. You guys are blessed. The Quavis in the house. Where have you been, DeQuavis? I would like to mark this as a mushroom video. We don't really do that anymore. We're not labeling all our streams to like exactly the meal that's being created. Sometimes I don't even know. I just say cooking show, right? And then I get in the kitchen, tell you some ingredients I got, and we make them. But today we're doing Wowinfo cooks oyster. I wish I had some chanterelles. Wowinfo cooks oyster mushrooms. And we're gonna call this dinner. This is breakfast. I didn't eat yet. So I'm gonna put this over here too. Oh, back on there. Oh, just in time. You're seeing a bunch of dabs there. I got a bunch of dabs, but I moved it. A little tray of dabs. What? That's right. You got me. So we have here. Hi, welcome everyone. We're actually. What do you guys think? You guys want?